stand before you to inform you of the untimely and tragic death of another Illinois State Police trooper, the fourth in 2019. Trooper Nicholas Hopkins, ID number 6141, has been fatally injured in the line of duty while executing a search warrant. Early this morning at approximately 5:26 a.m., Trooper Hopkins and other ISP troopers were executing a search warrant at a residence in the 1400 block of North 42nd Street in East St. Louis. There was an exchange of gunfire at the residence, and Trooper Hopkins was struck. He was transported to a regional hospital with life-threatening injuries. And at approximately 6:10 p.m., Trooper Hopkins passed as a result of these catastrophic injuries. The investigation into this incident is currently active and ongoing. 3 individuals were taken into custody at the scene. Crime scene personnel and ISP investigators all responded and are currently conducting their respective portions of the investigation. On behalf of the governor and the people of Illinois, my heartfelt thanks goes out to all law enforcement agencies, emergency personnel, first responders, and medical personnel for their assistance during this difficult time. In particular, I give my thanks to troopers who performed CPR for an extended period on their fellow trooper to sustain their brother's life so that his family could see him one last time. It is nearly impossible to express the depth of my sadness and my condolences to the entire Hopkins family, his friends, and the Illinois State Police family. Trooper Hopkins was 33 years old. He was a 10-year veteran of the Illinois State Police. He leaves behind a loving wife, 3 children, 3 sisters, and 2 brothers, as well as a family and friends who love him. His brother serves as a police officer in another department in Illinois. His family provided support, spent their own time volunteering in the very community that Trooper Hopkins and the Illinois State Police were there trying to protect. He is another great hero of Illinois that has paid the ultimate price while protecting and serving the citizens of this state. This is a particularly bitter moment for me because it has occurred in the home part of my state. It is hard, especially hard, for the entire Illinois State Police family. This is the first loss of a SWAT operator in nearly 20 years in the history of the Illinois State Police SWAT since it went full-time. In fact, in the nearly 100-year history of the Illinois State Police, we have never lost 3 troopers in 1 year like we have this year. But in this darkness, we have to grasp for the light. Nick Hopkins was a bright light in this world, outwardly shining with the integrity and pride of serving in the Illinois State Police as an Illinois State Police trooper. And even in one of the most dangerous corners of this country, he refused to let anyone hold him or the ISP back and refused to hold back his life. Even now, he continues to serve others. He will donate his organs and his very body to help others. He would want us all to know that he was healthy as a horse, and that a healthy body like his can help save or improve the lives of as many as 40 people through organ donation. And even in death, even in this moment, this dark moment, his light is shining. Nick's father said Nick had amazingly strong hands and was an incredible carpenter. So please, right now, please join me in a moment of prayer or silence to pray for his family and for the soul of Trooper Hopkins as he passes into the hands of the greatest carpenter. Thank you. Lastly, as the Illinois State Police family hold their heads high and continue to serve as admirably as ever, I ask everyone to hold the men and women of the Illinois State Police in their hearts. These are some of the toughest, bravest, kindest people on earth. But they are people, and they are hurting. Please continue to pray for them, care for them, and respect them. But whether you do or not, know this. The men and women of the Illinois State Police will not give up on any community. The men and women of the Illinois State Police will never surrender to the violence tearing at the fabric of our people. The men and women of the Illinois State Police will always serve with integrity and pride. The men and women of the Illinois State Police will always fight like hell to pursue justice with all our might, and in the darkness, be the light. God bless the Hopkins family. God bless Trooper Nicholas Hopkins. God bless the Illinois State Police.